Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review This Much We Know, and this is a new documentary from filmmaker L. Francis Henderson, and focuses on really two things. One, the investigation into the suicide of Las Vegas teenager Levi Presley, and taking a deep look at the city that has the highest suicide rates in our country, and also looking at nuclear fallout and the ramifications of all these testings in the desert. And I feel like this film works better when it's focusing on this more intimate story of this poor teenager and trying to look at suicide. And you could definitely tell this is something that Henderson is passionate about, trying to figure out and trying to better understand why this is happening, how a city like Las Vegas could have such a high suicide rate. And there's an intimacy of the way that the film is shot and how it's told. The filmmaking, like if you actually look at the shots and everything, Ed David is the cinematographer on the film. It's very rich in how it looks. It smoothly transitions into these archival footages, and overall it looks very well made and put together in terms of a documentary, stronger than a decent amount of them that I have seen recently. And there's an intimacy in the way that Henderson's talking to us in this very intimate kind of way. It's a softer kind of speaking. It's not like, hi, I'm here to read informative things. No, it's really talking about this and talking to us through the camera, and I feel like that's an interesting choice to make this feel so much more connected and personal, and there's a passion, a drive to tell the story. I do feel like the film does struggle when it's really trying to then broaden this perspective of nuclear fallout, nuclear testing, and I feel like this film, and this almost runs an hour and 50 minutes for a documentary, and I feel like it's struggling trying to balance those two things. And I feel like it takes away from the focus of what it's trying to say by trying to find some kind of connection that I don't know if it really feels like there is there. But if you just look at the elements that do really work, this film does really get its finger on the pulse, the nerve of the suicide issue. And it challenges conventions. Henderson's trying to navigate these things, interacting with experts and trying to figure out ways to broaden our understanding. And then tacks on a whole bunch of other stuff that has to do with nuclear testing and everything. But in the end, I feel like this is a bit too muddled of a film to really work as an overall product for the most part. But that's not to say that this doesn't have plenty of merit in its own right and worth checking out. But those are my thoughts on This Much We Know. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.